wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Have you ever like separated the twins and like hit one to see if the other one felt it?
No, I never, I never did that.
No, you never did that.
Nah, not
No.
yet. It's on the menu though. It's coming up. That's what
Yeah,
I'm you.
do it while they're young so it doesn't become too traumatizing.
Yeah, right.
I remember when I was 4, my dad hit me in the back of the head,
Yep.
like for no
Yep.
reason.
I know, man. I do feel like there is some type of like connection that they have, you know.
Uh,
But I feel like
okay.
I'll notice it more as they get a little older.
So they're still young, where you don't see like one is more artistic and the other one is more athletic.
Oh no,
Yeah, that,
you definitely see that. Like one of my sons is like super athletic. Like
mm.
he'll create like little like pillow buildings and stand at the top and like jump off and keep
His
doing it
own
over
little
and over. Yep. While the other one's just like chilling on the couch. Just
so, so like Ninja Warrior kindergarten type shit.
exactly.
All right, and the other one is more like, nah, I'm just gonna be coloring within the lines over here. I'm
Yeah,
good with that.
exactly. Yep. I'm just gonna chill. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna be the one that's bailing the other one out of jail for like bar fights,
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
shit like
Pretty much.
that.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Trying
Handling
to,
all the legal. He'll be his agent if he makes it to like one of the pro leagues.
Yep.
yeah, parkouring everywhere.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta calm down, bro. You're fucking up the money.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Dope.
nice.
But
All right.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys having me, man.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Of course, I reached out. You're one of the first people I reached out to that got back to me super quick. Oh, by the way, I was able to get us live on all the shit now. So I figured out how to do it. So for those of you who are just, I don't know, we're in the middle of the show right now. So welcome.
Not really.
Facebook, YouTube people, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Follow us on all social medias. Twitch is also in the building. So maybe we'll get some Twitch messages too. You never know. But yeah, man, how was your week? Irma?
My week was chill. Like I had this ill sickness like last Sunday. I don't know what it was, and it wasn't even like I didn't drink anything at all Saturday night. But like I was hemmed up Sunday. Like no lie, I was probably awake for like 3 or 4 hours max.
Oh,
The rest of the day I was sleeping. But then new lady I'm talking to, she ended up coming through, taking care of me, making sure I was all right, and she met me back to health, and you know dealt with that and some other little personal stuff that no, I just see it. All right, you know what? I realize there's two sides of every coin, so I'll figure that I'll look at the other side as kind of like a rebirth without getting into the weeds of it all because people really don't need to know my personal life like that. But other than that, just it's spring again, baseball season and just trying to get back into baseball, but it's just I find it tough, especially like without and I don't want to make it racial, but it's not a lot of black representation in baseball anymore because people just see like getting out of the hood. Baseball isn't the viable option versus like football and basketball.
Right.
So the focus on baseball is different. Plus, it's hard to have like a pickup baseball game.
That's
right?
This.
Remember we used to play
I used to
softball at the park at Bishop, and then used to take we never had like a full 18 ever, I think.
Yeah.
Nah, but in University Heights, I invented the way of playing stickball rather than like throw the ball, you had to bounce it. So it actually took the like the velocity of like throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So and then we could play in more of a condensed space. But then when you bounce the ball, you could spin it. So like you could spin it inwards, you could spin it high.
Yeah.
It's different.
Hey, this dude really over here trying to talk about he invented some shit. And then he described it and it's cricket, man. You was playing cricket, dog. We used
because we was playing with baseball bats.
Hey.
Like we was playing with baseball bats.
Bouncing the ball. That's cricket, man.
That was a mix of baseball and cricket. Because like cricket, you had the paddle, but we was playing with baseball bats. Not baseball, but like the plastic ones, wiffle ball bats.
Because you didn't have no.
And then we'll put like a rock in the end of it, just because we was corking out bats.
Oh, you like the Yankees with their little fake bats, the little new bats they got.
Yeah, well, you know, if they allow it, we play with it.
They've been playing for 2
Everybody's
games.
playing with it. Huh?
They've been playing for 2 games with it. Judge hit another home run.
Yeah, he got 4 already. He already got 4 for the season.
He's on pace to hit 308 home runs, according to ESPN.
He's gonna have double digits after the first week.
Crazy.
They gotta get these fake these magic bats out of here, dog. But
hey,
you know,
other teams could use them too.
Yeah, but they got to give up the goods on how they had them made. They made them shits like overnight. They were like, "Yo, here's some new bats. Use these."
Hey, they got them from the mystical forest. What do you want me to tell you?
They weren't using them in the preseason. They just showed up with new bats.
Damn.
What do you want to tell you? What do you want to tell you?
Cheating ass Yankees out here using their cheating bats, little fucking magic bats. Everybody needs.
We're not the Astros. Come on now, cut it up.
I mean,
we're not winning championships yet with it.
Using magic bats, they hit like 57 home runs yesterday.
Damn.
Hey, what? The pitchers suck. We need a pitcher, not a glass of water.
One of the best pitchers in baseball. They fucking rock this dude for like 9 home runs, like 20 runs or some shit. It was like 16 to 4 in like the 4th inning. It was out of hand.
We need a pitcher, not a glass of water.
That's for my week. My week was cool. You already know what I do, man. I spend my week, fulfilling the daydreams of soccer moms and stay-at-home moms while I'm out here slanging these packages and throwing my shit in the boxes all over the small.
Yes.
See what I did there?
Nice.
Yes, a real innuendo.
Come on, man. Don't make that face. You the innuendo king, bro.
I know.
You always with the uncomfortable innuendos. So
uncomfortable.
I be throwing my package in the boxes all day. That's what I do. I throw my package in the boxes, and I get paid.
Yeah, that's true. I try to be a little bit more so. Just because you don't do it the way I do it, just doesn't make it any right. You're right. You're right. I get your point.
Yeah, he's gonna be real quiet when we start talking about these motherfucking Pistons. But they
just got into a fight right now. Who are they playing?
Probably what, Toronto?
Nah, I don't think it was Toronto, but they right before we jumped on, they were Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo. New York. Yeah, he threw hands with someone from Detroit. They were going at it.
Oh yeah. Damn, we don't need nobody to get suspended, man. We're trying to get to 50 wins over there.
Yeah, I know. You guys are good, man.
Hey.
Yeah, my bet's about to pay off. I put a couple dollars on them to make the playoffs.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Even though my longtime friend over here told me that was a bad idea, told me not to do it. He was like, "Don't waste your money."
After 4 years of losing the same bet, and you've been doubling down on the same bet that you've been losing, as a friend, I said, "You got to have it. If anything, I'll take the bet once the team starts winning again." And right now, I'm gonna pump. They wasn't winning at the beginning of the season.
I made the bet in November. I told you they was going to make the playoffs at the beginning of the season, but I made the bet in November.
I was like, I'm not taking that bet.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. After 4 years of doubling down, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. How long?
As a friend, I had to be like, nah, I gotta cut you off, man. I'm an enabler.
How long you been waiting for another Knicks title?
Yeah, but I don't make bets on the Knicks until they start winning consistently. Okay. I don't start putting money on them or making bets with them. Like, nah, I got kids. So I can't make losing bets on the Knicks. The fuck?
Who's your team? You a Celtics fan?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Who's your team?
I get a lot of hate, but I've been a Warriors fan since the beginning. I'll put it that way. I always phrase it that way.
Since the beginning, like what's the beginning?
Since
Yeah.
For me, it was more like
a Donald Foyle.
Baron Davis.
All right. All right.
Yeah. When they went on that little run, that's when I was like, oh, okay, like.
When they beat Denver in the first round as the 8 seed.
Yep.
All right.
I don't go as far back to like Tim Hardaway and them guys, but
Run TMC
after that. Yep.
He's trying to call us old right now. I think that's what you're saying.
No. I watched it. I just
I wanted to see if he was like there for the Calvin Booth era. like come on now.
I don't think anybody was there for the Calvin Booth era, dog.
Yeah, Calvin Booth wasn't even there for the Calvin Booth era. Come on now.
He's like, what era?
Like, come on.
Yeah.
He was tall.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
That was the requirement back then. You just got to be like over 6'5" and you're good.
Yeah, and he was like what 6'8", a doofy 6'8".
Yeah.
6'10" maybe.
Yep.
Hey, well, he was in the league though, and as Brian Scalabrine proved the other day, he's closer to LeBron than we are.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, sure. That's true. That is true.
But as always, I can't let the show go too much further without Charlie Ward come get these buckets.
There we go with this Charlie Ward and getting these buckets.
I've been challenging Charlie Ward to a one-on-one for about 5 years. So he's ducking me.
Charlie Ward?
Yeah.
From the Knicks.
From the Knicks, yeah. Charlie Ward.
You're questioning it too. I'm like, why Charlie Ward out of all people in this universe? Not Dana Barrows. Like
Dana Barrows.
I feel like we were talking about like two sports stars one day, and I was like, yeah, like Charlie Ward was better at football than he was at basketball. He should have went to the NFL.
Was he?
I was like, he
was the Heisman.
Oh shit! Okay.
He won the Heisman Trophy and chose basketball, and then went and just stunk up the joint. You know what I mean?
Nah, he was in the league for at least 12 years.
I got a new number one for our top 5 today.
He used to start for the Knicks.
Yeah, new number one for the top 5.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, what? Like Charlie, what? Really? This who you calling out?
I hit him up one time. I was like, yo, we can play for charity, and he was like, yeah. But then he never got back to me, so I might have to start.
I'm like, yo, just call out a local, like call out old dude, Ernie, what's his name? Di Gregorio. Like call one of them old dudes.
Yeah, call him out, man.
shooting free throws underhanded.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's still alive, man.
I think he passed, man.
Yeah. So
Ernie was the man.
That's what I'm saying. You was better off getting him at the tail end of everything.
I gotta choose a guy who's washed, but also like around my height. I can't be choosing no 6'5" dude. That's the instant.
The dude made the league. He was rookie of the year. He made like PC Hall of Fame. Like you ain't calling out a scrub.
No.
Yeah, granted, he might be like a Dick Clark, like 85 years old.
Like the biggest mistake old boy made in New York was he challenged Scalabrine. Scala's like 6'8".
That's why I said
that dude was like maybe 6'2". Like he got posted up and bodied the whole game.
That's what I'm saying. Like Ernie, like if anything, you got the height on Ernie. Number one, number two, he's probably was like 97 years old. He was like a Dick Clark, 97 years old. He was out the door. Like
see how this
you can get some buckets on him.
See how this dude will never be giving me no credit about my game, like. But that's all right. So to answer your question, though, Seren, wait, what was your question?
Who are you talking about when you said Scalabrine was posted up?
Oh yeah, so you know the dude in New York, the Indian dude in New York that be out there busting everybody's ass.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Like that was the worst. It was like he beat him 11-0.
Dude, that dude he's not, to me, he don't look like a real hooper. Like the way he plays, he just hacks.
Yeah.
Look
like the old soccer players at hoop back in the day that used to just foul you.
Yeah, exactly.
He's straight hustling cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's on that white man can't jump type time, like hustling dudes. Like, I got that fat dude that looked like he could be making me like a big leg of cheese and shit. Come on.
Yeah.
I got him.
Yep.
Come on, Muhammad. I got you. Like
it is, man. Yeah.
Let's
that's how you picking him up on the street, boy. Like just seeing this little bum dude.
Yep.
trying to shoot little jump hooks.
Yep.
That's all he's doing. No jump shots, just jump hooks.
He's not even that old. I think he's like 43, 44. So it's like,
yeah,
my man looks like he's like 90.
Yeah, he's not aging well at all.
Yeah.
But shout out to I love when pros like I'm talking shit like I'm about to give like I'm gonna get one bucket maybe against Charlie Ward if I ever get him on the court, and that's like I got to get ball first, and I got to try to back him down and hit him with the sky.
You trying to check ball so that way you can get that instant space.
Nope. I don't. I'm gonna back him down on my my old school point guard move. You know what I mean, and hit him with the old man.
You're gonna try to Mark Jackson the scene.
But I love when pro athletes or pros in any sport play against like non-pros and like show them why they're pros, especially when they talk wild shit. You know what I mean?
Should have more of that. That should be like a TV.
It was pros versus Joes. Remember?
No.
Pros versus Joes.
Like a serious one. You know what I mean? Like where it's like.
Like where people really think they could beat, like like I could really beat Baron Davis in a one-on-one, and then Baron comes down and just destroys you and goes home.
Yeah.
But you got to do like a couple of those in every episode, though. But do a lot of background.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like
and my sister, she had clubfoot back in the 6th grade. Like, come on, you trying to pull at my heartstring with a clubfoot? Come on, my guy. You about to get your ass busted. Rooting for that shit.
If they do like a couple one-on-ones though, or do like different sports, be like do like a basketball segment, a hockey segment,
like
a bowling section.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to like diversify the sports.
Would be dope.
I thought you was taking a dig because that one time I bowled against a pro bowler. Did you? Of mine. Yeah, a good friend of mine, John Van Hees, friend of the show. Nice. PBA champion.
Give other people a chance. Not just seeing you get your ass beat on TV. Like, I don't want to see that for you. We too cool man. For that.
I was running through all the sports. Sometimes you just gotta let me land, bro. Just let me land.
Okay.
Right. You all smitten over there, man. You know, you gotta come get. He got some smittenness in his life. So.
Oh, but I'm gonna add on to that the pros versus Joes thing. So you know how right now, like Brandon Jennings, I don't know if you guys are calling out people like other NBA players, retired guys. So my whole theory is that if that starts happening more, that could take off more than the NBA, where you have retired NBA players not too far out just going one-on-one.
You know what? Back in the day, they used to have that. They used to have Challenge of the Superstars on, I think it was ABC. Way back in the day, like back when like OJ used to be like acceptable.
Yeah.
In a sense, but like no, they used to have where they would do like track and field sports. They would have them doing like different type of sports. So it's like athletes cross competing.
Okay.
And different things. It was kind of dope. Yeah, I like actually watching some of them old episodes.
Yeah, the Jeep Superstars was dope. Except you realize that like most athletes can't swim because they always have like the little pool race.
Yeah,
looking like manatees and shit. Nah, wait, manatees can swim. They was looking like drowning dogs.
That's poor. That's poor producers and directors not doing their homework. Like, you can't swim. Like, I'm like gonna have them trying to do like a lap if they can barely just dive into the deep end and tread water. They missed that episode of G.I. Joe and learning how to tread water and do a figure eight.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, man.
That's how I learned how to tread water, though.
Ones. I hope it takes off, man. I'd like to see a ones. I mean, Tracy McGrady had his ones league a couple summers ago that did well, but it was like amateurs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like, and I've heard like they just trying to. I heard they just really trying to figure out the rules. You know what I mean? Like, is it like 4 dribbles or like the way that the women did it in their all-star thing was like pretty dope. Their ones tournament. We had like 7
for
seconds.
Unrivaled.
Yeah, they had 7 seconds, which I think is like the perfect amount of time. You know what I mean? One
Yeah.
dribble or 2 dribble pull up. You could do a little back down. You know what I mean? You got 7 seconds.
I think I need more than that, man.
Nah, because then you got to get right to it. You don't want to. I don't want to see a lot of like dribbling.
Or you just
I don't want to
hezzying
see
all
dudes
day
trying
long,
to fucking
like
do mad heavies and mad crossovers and shit. Like the little social media dude. All he do is dribble real fast and shit. I don't want to see that shit.
that kid.
Motherfuckers get to it.
The Geo kid.
I don't know what his name is. He's on like the internet, but he can just be dribbling mad fast. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Yeah, a little short dude.
Yeah. I want to see
Julian.
NBA guys get to it, man. Like I don't want to see all the dribbling. I don't want to see Kyrie break a dude's ankles. I want to see him but I want to see him go to the rack, so he can't do a lot of extra shit.
Yeah, I feel like 10 seconds would be good. That way you can see an ankle breaker, but they also got to get to the bucket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, give him a chance to like get the ball, see what it is.
Because you know why I say that? Because you want to bring in the outside people, right? That are there for spectacle. Because the 7 seconds you're bringing in like the hardcore basketball people. Like, okay, I just want to see him like utilize the 7 seconds to get a bucket. But with the 10 seconds, you're getting the ankle breakers, possibly like some crazy shit. So like,
I mean, 7 seconds is a long time though. Like, I mean, I like the Unrivaled ones. I think was 7 seconds, and they were able to get to it, but there was a little bit of showmanship involved too. But maybe 10 with the little bit more physicality that the men's game brings.
Yeah, and on top of it, like he was saying, you're gonna want to showcase the skill of the dribble as well. You don't want to negate the dribble because even with the dribble, you could do like 1 or 2 dribbles, and it'll give you a chance to actually pull up. But it'll give you a chance to put in some work rather than just Giannis just putting his head down and barreling through you and one. You know, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, because Giannis is not a skilled dribbler. We all know that.
Nah, he's not.
So, but somebody like Kyrie, at least give him the ability to cook.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
You know, so I like the 10 seconds, even though the 7 seconds is like, nah, be decisive. You know, figure out what you're gonna do quick.
Yeah.
But it's dudes, so they're gonna want to give the dudes a little bit more time.
Right.
Because like the women's dribble, as good as it might be, it's better than Giannis. Let's put it like that.
For sure.
You know, but it's nowhere near Kyrie.
Oh no.
There's a couple of chicks coming up. They're in college now, though.
Yeah, they're in college. They look.
They got the Kyrie bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in a one-on-one short vacuum, I don't know how. Like in an open court, the women's dribble, they could do stuff, but
you didn't watch the
vacuum.
You didn't watch the Unrivaled ones, man, because Skylar Diggins was getting after people.
Oh yeah.
In her hand, she was breaking ankles. She was leaving chicks. Nafisha Collier was out there with the dribbles. The women got handles, man. Nowadays,
they do.
They all got sick bags, man. And there's always like a
but the threat of getting somebody getting past you and getting dunked on isn't there as much as it is in the men's game. So it's like
nobody's really dunking in the women's game.
True.
Exactly. So that's my point. So it's the focus on the dribble and the defense is there. But where you can get burnt too.
Crazy. You get dunked on in the ones, like
reverse it.
Seren, what's your take on Stephen A. and LeBron going back and forth? They still going at it and shit.
Man, I'm gonna have to say I'm right down the middle on this, man. Like I feel like
just like a light skinned man.
Wow.
I feel like well, for one, I feel like Stephen A. kind of took it a step too far. With what he just said recently. You know, saying he wasn't at Kobe's funeral. That's garbage, you know. But I do understand the media side of things where like you got to be able to criticize people in the NBA. And he's saying what we all feel. I mean, Bronny's a skilled player, but there's no other rhyme or reason why he would be on the Lakers other than his dad got him that spot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to kind of call it out. Now, would I do that for my sons? Of course, you know. So I understand LeBron being a father and speaking up, but at the same time, I feel like they're kind of on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand. Like you're a player. You're an NBA guy now. Like you got to get the same treatment as all the rest of the NBA guys.
Yeah, that's where I'm coming from.
You know.
Yeah.
I found it to be weird because it's the criticism that Stephen A. had said about Bronny is nothing that's flagrant at all.
Right.
See, the only criticism that I've heard Stephen A. really make is the fact that LeBron himself has been hyping Bronny, and he's put Bronny in this kind of weird position by saying, you know, whoever drafts him, that's where I'm going to be. He's probably better than some of like half these dudes in the league right now. Like doing that kind of stuff is putting a spotlight on him. What Stephen A. was saying is that's really not fair to Bronny. So Bron, as a father, is like, you can't tell me what to do with my son. Where people are like, well, see, I don't like Stephen A., so I'm with LeBron. It's like, he was sensitive, and this probably about some other stuff which Stephen A. kind of alluded to.
Right.
Well,
And this was just his thing.
Yeah.
You know, this was just his moment.
They're not friends. You know what I mean?
No.
Stephen A. been going after LeBron because, and then you know, LeBron I heard feels some sort of way that he's not Stephen A.'s GOAT, and Stephen A. is like always like LeBron's not my GOAT. Like he feels like personally attacked.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I don't know. It's just all like soft shit.
But see, even with little stuff like that, that's the little shit that Jordan used to hold as a chip on his shoulder. Like if somebody said good morning, oh, this motherfucker think he's good enough to say good morning to me. I'm gonna drop 45 on him tonight.
True.
Yeah.
So some players, you know, they have to find that edge somewhere. They have to find a villain. But see, Stephen A. is no Skip Bayless. He's never been like a Skip Bayless.
No.
So he is the real hater of LeBron. You know, like Stephen A. makes his criticism, but it's never been flagrant.
Yeah, but Stephen A. has a tendency to always go that extra mile, you know, and he does it for clicks, he does it for views.
Yeah, that's what gets you $100 million contract.
Yeah, and I think that's where Bron's coming from. It's like he's approaching it from like a more real angle, you know, like I can.
You have more responsibility.
Yeah, like be respectful, you know. Like still my son. You know?
All I know is that Stephen A. was like, if LeBron would have swung on me, I would have swung back. And I'm sure we've all seen Stephen A. boxing. Come on, son. Plus, Bron's like 6'8", like 250.
Yeah, he's done.
Nah, that's not fair though, because the soundbite got cut. Because the whole soundbite is I'm gonna swing on him, but I might get my ass beat. But I'm not gonna let no dude put his hands on me, which is true, like
I didn't hear
to a degree. But people cut it and they only go with that little soundbite that is convenient. Because that's the thing. It's like,
I mean,
that's crazy.
He's gonna put his hand on me. I'm like, nah, man, fuck off me. I might get my ass beat, but I'm not gonna let him put his hands on me.
Nah,
like, the fuck.
If he's smart, he'll just hit him with one of them little TVs that's on the thing. You know what I mean?
Trip him up with one of the cords.
Yeah, you gotta use what's around you. Because you're not
give him that raw not test.
Yeah, the raw not test. Yep.
Right.
But before he's Meta World Peace. Malice in the Palace.
Man.
Speaking of the Palace,
good time.
That's a smooth transition.
Yeah, I helped you out with that one. I knew it. I knew it.
This is they solid in fifth right now. Playoff bound. You know. Yeah. That's all I got to say.
All right.
But sorry, like the Warriors were they on the fringe or did they make the playoffs?
No, we're still in the playoff right now.
How dangerous are your Warriors right now? How you feel?
Oh man, with adding Jimmy, we're looking good, man. If Curry can stay healthy,
makes a world of a difference.
Yeah, man, and Jimmy can stay healthy. I think we look real good. I think we could take the West, honestly.
You could beat the Nuggets because Memphis is a mess.
Yeah, Memphis is not.
They just fired their coach Friday.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. I like
Minnesota. I don't know what's going on with Minnesota.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Nuggets look damn good too. OKC.
You could beat Minnesota.
Yeah, I say we could take Minnesota. They don't look as good after losing Cat.
Okay. All right.
So I'm liking my team right now. I'm liking the Warriors. Absolutely.
Because if anything, Daryl keeps trying to say that I did not believe that the Pistons were going to make the playoffs.
I'm gonna go find.
You can find the clip.
I'm gonna find the clip and I'm gonna put this shit on the internet for everybody to see.
Based off their past history, I said.
See, that's the mistake you're making. You can't look at the past. You got to look at this year's roster and be like, this team is better than they were last year.
Last year's roster was good too.
Yeah.
Last year's roster was good too.
They just needed to develop.
Yeah. And say just look at the roster. Come on now, look at the Wizards. Look at that roster.
Oof.
And look at the results.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Their roster is obviously not as good as the Pistons roster.
But apparently not.
Yeah.
But no, there was teams that I didn't think was gonna be shit in the bed, like Philly. I didn't think the Hawks would just disappear.
Yeah.
The Magic, they had a little slump because Homeboy was hurt. So I didn't expect some of those teams like Milwaukee. They're doing better now, but I don't know what they're gonna do with Lillard being out.
They're sliding, baby.
It's a wrap. That's a wrap for them.
Yeah. So a lot of things broke your way this year, and I was like, "Yo, if y'all get the 6th seed, that's cool. That is the ceiling I can see for you guys." But I can see as a plan. I can see y'all as a plan.
None of these.
I gave you respect. I said as a playing team because again, I didn't think all those teams was gonna be that bad.
Yo, they still be right.
You was gonna be better than Toronto, huh?
Yeah, they still would have been right where they were because they've been beating all those teams all year. They beat Cleveland yesterday by 20.
Did they?
Almost 20.
Oh shit!
Damn. Yeah, come on, man.
Without Cade.
Wow.
Yeah. And somebody else sat out too.
Damn.
So, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Pistons. The Knicks look good. They're in 3rd, but they playing a lot of minutes, man. They're tired.
Yeah.
The Knicks are tired.
Yeah. Yep.
Y'all got lucky. You might get Milwaukee in the 1st round if they don't slide all the way out the fucking playoffs.
Well, see,
nobody wants to play the Pistons right now.
See, the thing about that is all right. Yeah, I would like them to start playing some of the rookies and some of the younger people, but the main thing is after losing for so long, you want to establish winning and maximize the players that are getting you there. So for me, I'm like, yeah, you can play some of the young guys, but then they could start making some doofy ass plays, and then we'd be losing some simple ass games that we shouldn't be losing.
Yeah,
like games to Toronto.
They're locked into the 3rd seed. Don't you feel like they got to know what their bench look like? Or because you can't play these guys 48 minutes a night and then try to run them like super deep minutes in the playoffs.
They're already locked in.
They're locked in the 3rd.
Oh, okay.
But they can't fall any further. So it's like you might as well see what your bench is like, man. Like it'll give your guys some rest.
Yeah. Now that they're locked in,
he's too tired, man.
True.
Yeah. Now that they're locked in, yes. Because if anything, you don't want to be like 3rd place and then playing some of the rookies, and now all of a sudden you slip to 5th and 6th.
True.
Especially like with teams like Detroit making their little run. Don't know what the fuck Atlanta's fitting to do. Miami, see, Miami's one of those other teams that you could write them off. But when Jimmy was there, it's like, all right, Detroit might have to leapfrog them.
Yeah.
And again, Philly, nobody expected Philly to be this horrible this year.
No one.
It's
almost like it's almost a mystery. Like how did that happen? Like You know what I mean?
I know it's the curse of Ben Simmons, yo.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Watch it like preseason. It was Boston, Milwaukee, probably the Knicks, Philly, then maybe Orlando, and then this is where Detroit comes into play.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
So that's the way I was looking at it.
Yeah, I actually like Philly a lot too, man. And I like Embiid, but man, like
Paul George shit the bed.
Paul George.
Not quickly. The other one, always putting up points.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the little point guard. Maxey. Yep.
He's nasty. He is nasty. He needs to switch teams.
Yeah.
To go somewhere else, man.
Yeah.
So what you got finals? You got finals predictions? I know it's not the playoffs yet, but who you got?
I'm gonna throw my Warriors in there, and I'm gonna go Cleveland.
Early predictions: Warriors, Cleveland. Who's your MVP?
Steph.
Of the league?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant like finals.
No. Yeah. That's the way I read it too.
Man, I really like Shy this year, man. I really like Shy. I'm LeBron, man. I mean, the things he's doing at 40 years old, we've never seen before. I'm tired of Jokic. I don't want him to win another MVP.
He had another 30-20-20 game.
I know. It's almost like he could just win every year if he wanted to. But I'm gonna say Shy and LeBron.
What's your early predictions for the finals and your league MVP?
Finals. All right. You know what? After watching the Celtic organization is not a racist organization. The city of Boston is the racist thing, because when you watch that Celtic City, this shit is dope as fuck.
I gotta watch it.
Oh man,
it's really good.
Oh man, it's
such
dope
a
as
Celtics
fuck.
hater though.
It's really good, and on top of it, you realize that Bill Russell is probably the best player to ever play the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And nobody talks about him, and even in their top 5, and it's ridiculous. Dude got 11 rings, one as a coach.
You know who? Is now for me, some players that go unspoken of is Sam Jones and JoJo White. Unsung characters, because the city was that racist where they didn't really trump up them dudes as much. It's like we could root for one, but 2, nah, we good.
Too much.
Well, what's that got to do with your predictions though?
I'm going Celtics, and I'm going West. Shit. I'm gonna go Lakers, just because I want to see that Lakers Celtic before LeBron goes out.
Yeah,
that would be a dope finals. Who's your MVP?
Who's
your league
of
MVP?
The league? I'm going with Shea as the league MVP. So yeah, like Joker, he's putting up numbers, and he's making number 2 look great. But Shea, like start to finish, and then you have to take in team record into consideration. So just the way that team's been playing, and they haven't really been playing with their full lineup because Chet's been in and out. Hawkinson's been hurt a lot. But even Williams been hurt a bit.
He's nasty.
So,
yeah, he's very underrated.
Like low key kind of remind me of James Worthy.
Yeah, it's a good comparison, man.
His game is just like he got that many points.
Yeah, low key.
Like
well, I'm gonna go with Oklahoma City. Somebody's phone's ringing. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma City.
Yeah, no, that was me.
And then I think I'm gonna go Celtics just because the Pistons are really young. You know what I mean? They gotta win some games in the playoffs. and like figure out how to win. But I feel like they're also the most dangerous team in the playoffs right now because they are so young.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, you know. Yeah, my MVP is SGA because a lot of people talk about everything he's doing on the offensive side of the ball. Nobody really talking about how good of a defender he is.
Yeah,
and I think that he's the best all-around player in the game right now.
Oh yeah, he's amazing, so, man. He's amazing.
He deserves to get the MVP. Shout out to everybody in the Facebook chat that's watching. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you share the videos and all that. Speaking of the Celtics, though, they got the documentary.
Yes.
And then they recently sold for $6.1 billion to a private investor. And I think it was, I want to say it was like KG was talking about like the fact, or Paul, one of them was talking about the fact that like, oh no, my bad. It was Lou Will. Was talking about like, yo, people never talk about the Celtics as like being like a great organization.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they have Bill Russell, arguably like a top 5 guy. They have Larry Bird, top 5 guy. You know what I mean? They got, at one point they had Kevin Garnett, probably like a top 5 power forward of all time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Paul Pierce, top 10
yeah,
two guard.
Yeah, that was a friendly
forward.
trade.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like they got guys. You know what I mean? They've had guys, and it's like people are like, oh, how the Celtics sell for $6.1 billion? They have like one of the most loyal fan bases. They have like the most titles, and they just do it quiet. They don't make a lot of noise and shit.
Yeah,
and I was surprised by the number myself. I was like, damn, $6.1 billion for the Celtics, really? But
well, see, this is the thing that I learned with the documentary. Like, they was the first team to draft a black guy. They was the first team to have an all-black starting lineup. They was the first team to have a first black coach. All right. So the thing about them is even though like them as an organization was doing all those things, the city itself was not like that.
No.
And as a non-fan, like being born a New York Knicks guy, I'm looking at the city and the people that are cheering for the team. And I'm like, man, fuck that team.
Yeah.
But Larry Bird was like, he still is one of my all-time favorite players. You know, it's just the fact that he played for the Celtics, like football Pierce. But the thing about them too is like they had like a weird run with small forwards, like with Reggie Lewis.
Yep.
Even before Reggie Lewis, who's the other one that they had that had kind of a tragic thing, but
Len Bias.
Len Bias.
Yeah.
So, like with the Celtics, it's like they've always had dope ass small forwards.
Yep.
That's been their thing.
Yep. And I mean, we can't leave Tatum out of the conversation at MVP as well, man, because
he's active now and again as a Knick. I can't root for him. Like Kevin Garnett was one of my favorite players when he was playing for that team. I was like, you know what, low key, I want him to get a championship.
Yeah, I think we all did.
But
yeah,
I was like, well, fuck the Celtics.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody else to win championships except my Pistons, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I won't be mad if they win it. But I'm not rooting for another motherfucker to win a championship.
I'm rooting for Chris Paul to get one. He's never going to get one.
Well, he just announced he's retiring, so
yeah, he's gonna hang it up soon, man.
Yeah,
his numbers.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame of not winning a ring.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All the guys that played while Jordan was playing.
Yep.
Charles Barkley.
Yep.
Barkley. A lot of guys. Patrick Ewing.
Dan Marino.
No ring.
Reggie Miller.
Dan Marino played football, dog. What are you doing?
No, I know. I'm talking about people that
he got 2 drunk on the way to the
No, I'm talking about players that don't have rings.
He was talking about
like the Hall of Fame. No, I was talking about the Hall of Fame. I said the Hall of Fame players.
This is getting to his brain.
I said the Hall of Fame players that did not have rings. So I said players.
Basketball.
Oh well, yeah, basketball, yeah.
Rocking with the Trump spin on that.
I said players.
All right, Trumpito.
I was going with players. Dan Marino's in the Hall of Fame with that. Yeah, what?
True.
Yeah, I
But
mean, it's
not for
not wrong.
NBA plays.
It's just off topic. So let's get
Yeah,
back. Let's get back on the rails.
had that Iverson crossover talking about ones without rings. But go ahead.
This guy never stops, yo. Do we want to talk about Vladimir Trump, or do we want to talk about Eric Adams, knowing where all the hoes are in Brooklyn?
Yo, Eric Adams is a wild boy, man.
He was like, "Yo, I used to have a shorty over here."
Yo,
and like at the beginning of a speech.
He's very Brooklyn.
Isn't he gay though?
Nah.
He always talking about how bad women are before. Like he was like doing a press conference. He was like, "Yeah, I used to have a little shorty over here," type shit. Like,
yeah,
Huh.
he's crazy, man. He's a loose
you thought
cannon.
Eric Adams was gay?
I thought I saw something that he was gay. And I was like, oh, maybe he was talking about his past life when he, was in the closet. I don't know. Like,
All right. Well,
I knew he was in a gang back in the day. I saw like a documentary where they was talking about like, the lords and the different gangs of New York.
He was a gay lord.
Maybe that's what it was. So, all right. So, Seren,
he was in the vice lord. He was he was one of them guys.
Before we get into the top five, we're gonna set the scenario up for you.
All right.
And then you're gonna tell us what you feel about whether or not Juju's mom,
okay,
Jaden's mom is a hater, or not. And she put the bad juju. She put the bad juju on Juju and hurt her knee. You know what I mean, with some black magic.
Don't try to shade the argument here, but go ahead.
Saying she's the reason. No, matter of fact, I won't shade the argument. You could tell. So here's what happened. I don't know if you've seen it. So
I heard a little.
During the game, Jaden and Juju sit next to each other, keying it up, canoodling, if you will.
Jaden Daniels, football player for the Commanders.
Juju Watkins, 6'2", sophomore guard, USC.
Yeah, he's a quarterback for the Commanders. I think he got offensive player rookie of the year, some shit like that. If he didn't, he should have. But
either way, you got two elite athletes having a young elite athletes. They're in the same age range. You know what I mean? Having a conversation, and then boom, the camera cuts away. They cut back. Now Jaden Daniels' mom is sitting between them. Like, nah, y'all separate.
Oof. Damn.
And it's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, first of all, I understand she's been very protective about her son. She's his agent, all that shit. And she's his agent. Yeah, she's been keeping the floozy. She's been keeping the floozies at bay because she don't want nobody to take advantage of her son for his money. Blah blah blah. But when it's one elite athlete sitting next to another elite athlete that also got a bag, so it ain't about the money.
Gotcha.
Like, mom's got to recognize that these are two kids that's into each other, and they each got they're both going to be pros. You know what I mean? One's already a pro, one's about to be a pro, and she already got a bag. So she's not fucking with him about his money. Realistically, her career probably going to be longer than his. You know what I mean? Just because the football is violent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
But so the back and forth that we've been having is whether or not Jaden Daniels' mom is being a straight hater. In this specific situation.
I said, is she being a cock blocker or protector, pocket protector? I said she's being a pocket protector in the sense that, all right, well, you know what? Yeah, if y'all got something going on, not in the public, like don't put it on kiss camera. And now anytime people see y'all out, that's going to be the question. Oh, where's she at? Oh, where he at? Like, I felt like the mom's like, nah, this is not the move. So the mom is protecting the pocket in regards to like,
even if that's the move, you can't do that at the game. You got to do that. You got to sit next to your son and get in his ear. You don't sit between them, because then that looked worse than if she would have just been like, yo, whisper in his ear like blah blah blah. Just be careful, all that shit. You know what I mean? You can have that
But
conversation
hold on though. But
without
hold
being a
on.
hater.
But hold on though. So my thing is like, look, Mama's putting everybody on blast, no matter who it is. She's gonna make sure that everybody see what it is. Like you can't be just canoodling with my son without going through me first. Like,
Yo, he's a grown ass
mind you,
man and a
he
millionaire.
is, but mind
He's
you,
22.
there's a lot of football players that are mama's boys. Like going back to Donovan McNabb, he was a famous mama's boy. There's a lot of football dudes
Yeah, but I bet
that
his
are
mom
mama
didn't
boys.
between him and chicks at the club or the bar or the motherfucking.
Well,
If she
because they
did
didn't
that shit,
have kiss camera
she did that shit at a
at social
basketball game.
media
She'd probably be snatching
as
bitches on bar
snubs.
stools at the club and shit, tapping bitches on the shoulder like security. Like you can't talk to my son right now. You gotta go through me. Like yo, mom, I'm a grown up. Like
yeah,
I pay you.
Yeah.
You gotta relax.
Well, how does he feel about it?
He hasn't said anything.
Because his mom said, "Keep your mouth shut."
Keep your mouth shut, boy.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut, boy.
So,
Nah, because mind
Seren,
you,
Judge Seren, is Jada's mom being a hater, or
I'm gonna lean on the pocket protector side, man.
Yeah,
he was doing it in a savvy way. If she's his agent as well, I think it's more thinking about the financial standpoint of things and how it looks, and maybe she jumped the gun, maybe she might have made the wrong move, but I don't think it was out of like emotion. I think it was probably like seeing the vision of how this might appear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's not for the play, and she's letting people know, like, nah, yeah, the shit look cute, but the shit ain't cute.
Right.
Hey,
nah, we ain't on that time. Like, when you see him out, you're not gonna be asking him about, where's Juju at? How you feel about her knee injury?
Exactly.
How's the recovery going? Like, nah, you're not gonna do that. Nah, you're not doing that. Like his focus needs to be the focus. Like, yeah, if y'all want to be chill and do that, that's cool, but not on the kiss camera.
True.
There was no kiss camera. It was a college game. They don't do kiss camera at a college game.
But I feel
like her tactics was hate.
I mean, that was a kiss camera though.
No, but it was kind of like a kiss camera where when two people are sitting next to each other and they show the couple.
Yeah, I mean, that's a kiss camera.
You could have just sat next to him and got in his ear and been like, "Yo."
That's why the mom was like, "Nah, this ain't no kiss camera."
She made her move over to the next seat. Like,
yeah,
hating ass move. I wouldn't talk to my mom. I'd put her on. I'd dock her pay for the day. Because
low key, then this is the thing. We don't know how much of a mama's boy he is, and if she could show respect to his mother and still get his mother's respect at the same time, that's the one for him.
Yep,
and the mom is like, you know what? I'm gonna check any chick. I don't care who she is. I'm checking everybody's chin.
Yep.
That's like, as a pit bull in the yard, that's what she's meant to do. She's there to protect. She's there to protect the pocket.
That's true.
Yeah, well, I'm still.
She don't care who it is. It could be Tyra Banks.
And I guess I'm
Halle Berry. All of them getting barked on.
Judge Seren didn't go with me. You know what I mean? Because he got kids too, so maybe he'll be on pocket. Maybe Kim will be on pocket watch.
She probably will
be. And once your kids are grown enough to be eligible for pro athletics. But
wait, hold on. Are you gonna let your daughter sit next to a dude, right? If you just chilling and like, wait, hold on, she's sitting next to a homeboy? Nah, I ain't having that. Or are you gonna wait until afterwards and be like, nah, you can't be doing that?
If she's an elite athlete and he's an elite athlete, and I know it's not about the bag.
If Juju was your daughter,
yeah, but we're gonna talk after the game.
Yeah, I feel like after is always the move. Like,
I feel like after the game, as I'm never gonna.
Fathers are different from moms, though.
I'm never gonna have that. I'm never gonna have those conversations about business shit in public, because that also ain't nobody's business. We can clean up. We can clean up.
That's different from moms, though. Moms will light you.
TMZ.
Moms will light you up in the middle of a supermarket.
Yeah, but that's why it's hate.
Dad is going to be heated.
You prove him
and dad is going to wait until he gets to the car and then bark at you. in the
moms
car.
be getting too emotional about shit that don't need no emotion. You could hire a team to handle TMZ. Nah, this is the statement. Period. Then it goes away. Wait 2 weeks. Don't be seen together.
True.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
Then it goes away. You know what I
True.
mean? You can't be out
nah.
there doing too much. Moms is doing too much. But
Mom's is gonna bust your ass in the middle of the supermarket.
not my
Dad is
mom.
gonna wait till you get to the car.
I'm firing my mom
Oh, my
if she
mom
does
will
that shit
bust
to me
my
in
ass.
public.
Yeah,
But
mom's isn't waiting to get to the car.
all right,
She'll bust your ass twice.
we gotta
If
stay tight,
that.
man. Come on, man. We gotta stay tight. We're already up against it.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna have to have you gotta turn your smittens down, dog. You're getting
What? Moms be like that though. Moms don't be waiting to get to the car. They'll bust your ass.
trying to make sure that Shorty know what it's
I'm gonna
about.
embarrass you in public.
But anyway, it's time for the top five. Top five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Pistons and 5. Don't matter who they play.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm hoping they play your Knicks, but they're playing too good right now to play your Knicks. So we have to catch y'all in the second round after we win our first round in 5. And then it'll be Pistons and 5 again. But anyway, this week on the top 5, since we on the NBA still, it's almost playoff time. It's also March Madness time. So the top 5 today is the top 5 players that was really dope in college, but then got to the league and was semi-buns. You know what I mean?
NBA only. NBA only?
NBA only.
Okay.
Marino.
It's basketball players.
No.
Don't be trying to bring in no other sports, man.
No, I was just making sure because if anything, I had like people like Todd Van Poppel on my list. We'll leave that one alone. But yeah.
So Seren, as our guest, you get to go first with the top 5.
All right. So I'm gonna start with Michael Beasley.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
he was a beast.
He was a beast at Kansas State. He did okay in the NBA, but it was just like, I think a lot of people saw him as like the second coming of like a Kevin Durant or LeBron type of player, but he just never panned out. Second one is Jimmer Fredette.
Wow.
He was like Curry when he was in college. I mean, he was lighting it up.
I think he made the Olympic team for that 3-on-3 that they had.
He did. Yeah. He looked horrible.
Damn it. Yeah. Yikes. He did play for my Knicks organization for a bit too.
Yeah,
I was hoping he panned out.
Yep. Third one, but you could probably put him number 1 is Adam Morrison from Gonzaga. He was like Larry Bird. Like he was amazing. I mean, in college, he was a 6'9" small forward that could literally do everything. And he got to college and looked like he just smoked weed the whole. He got to the NBA, it looked like he just smoked weed the whole time. So
he went grunge real hard.
Yeah. Yep. And then my next two, they're kind of like so-so. I got Nolan Smith from Duke.
Ooh.
He was nasty at Duke.
The point guard.
Yeah, the point guard. But when he got to the league, it was just like you didn't really hear much from him, And then my last one is it's controversial, but Trey Burke from Michigan.
Wow. Damn.
Trey Burke was nice in college, and I don't know, what team is he on?
He's in China.
Oh, that is what
yeah.
I think the last team he played for was the Knicks.
A lot of these dudes went through the Knicks organization somewhere somehow. I realized that. I was like, wait, damn, Trey Burke. Wow.
Yeah, Trey Burke.
That one stinks.
Yeah, he was Yep.
Yeah, so, Trey Burke was nasty though.
Yep. So that's what I got for my top 5. There's definitely a couple honorable mentions, but I don't want to take anything from you guys, so I'll let you go.
If you got honorable mentions, man, because trust me, Daoud got like 7 honorable mentions because he always does like a top 12 list. So if you got some honorable mentions, man, fit them in.
I'll throw one out there. Jay Williams.
Oh yeah.
From Duke.
Oh yeah, the motorcycle accident.
Yeah. So I don't even know if you can count that.
I mean, I do because it's stupidity. It wasn't like he got injured playing ball.
That's how I look at it.
I mean, he was wasn't he like player of the year?
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Player of the year, top 10 lottery pick, like the third pick, second or third pick in the draft.
Yep. He went high.
Chicago Bulls,
on a motherfucking motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Derrick Rose before Derrick Rose.
Yeah, he was nasty. Yep.
Yeah, for real.
That's what I got.
All right. D, go ahead with your list, man.
I was just reordering the numbers here a little bit. All right, so at number 5, I had Ed O'Bannon.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ed O'Bannon was a beast at UCLA. Now, a lot of people don't know that he had that little crusade with college basketball and video games where they was making a lot of money off of the kids' likeness and not paying the kids. And I think recently they actually had a settlement with that. And I think that's part of the NIL deals now. And it's because of that settlement with Ed O'Bannon in the courts. All right, so number 4. Number 4 is a real hated dude. We're going with Tyler Hansborough, Psycho T. Oh, Psycho T. Oh, I hated his game with a passion. This dude was ass. But then he's putting up numbers like, yo, why the fuck is this dude putting up numbers?
Yeah.
When he went to the league, he didn't do shit. All right, so
that's a little controversial.
Who? Tyler Hansborough?
I feel like Tyler Hansborough. Miami, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
Did he play for Miami? Oh, you're talking about Tyler Hero.
You're thinking about Tyler Hero.
I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm thinking about Psycho T. Who do you play for?
Yes.
What do you play for? North Carolina.
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
All right, so number 3, I had Adam Morrison. Yeah, Adam Morrison was like the new age Larry Bird. He wasn't like what was his name? Keith Van Horn. No. But Van Horn actually had a decent NBA career.
He did. Yeah.
Adam Morrison, not so much.
Nope.
All right, so number 2, tragic. Greg Oden. Greg Oden was one of them dudes that was dominating during that little thing, even though like that was in the era when one and dones really started to come around.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, in the NBA, it was either him or Durant. Who we going with, him or Durant? And it is what it is with him.
Sad.
Yeah, LeBron's dad didn't last too long in the league. Go with number 1, Christian Laettner. Ooh. This dude stayed 4 years, and 4 years at Duke. Like, he was a legend. Made the dream team.
Yep.
All right. He made the dream team over Isaiah Thomas.
Crazy.
And his NBA career, he did make one Hall of All-Star appearance when he was with Thing. Yeah, he had that one All-Star appearance when he was with the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, funny thing is I actually saw a 30 for 30 for him earlier today. I saw the tail end of it all. And I was like, yeah, I wasn't going to watch all this shit because I'm really not a Christian Laettner fan. No. Especially with Darryl with that Michigan hat. Hell yeah. It's not just Michigan. UNLV. Anybody playing against Duke.
Yep.
Yeah, he made it like 4 finals in all 4 years.
Yeah.
2 championships.
Yep.
I mean, he did have Grant Hill at one point. So
yeah.
People forget that.
Yep.
And Bobby Hurley.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. That's my little top 5. I didn't want to have any honorable mentions.
You don't have no honorable mentions, Doug?
No, because I don't want to talk about people like
Charlie Ward.
They had promise, but they didn't really have a good college career like that.
Yeah.
But some of them like Kerry Kittles and rest in peace Malik Sealy. I didn't want to go that route.
Word.
But
all right, well, shit. Let me get y'all my top 5. All right, so I had some honorable mentions. They're all Duke players. Zion, just because the dude can't stay in shape, man. Like he should be destroying the league right now.
Yeah,
and he's just not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's just playing for a shit team, but yeah.
You know, I did have Greg Oden as one of my honorable mentions, and Lonzo Ball should definitely be having like all the hype he came out with. Some of that is his dad's fault, but you know what I mean. That's another dude that should be having a way better career based on his college career.
True.
You would think that he would come in, and I think he was a lottery pick too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like number 3 to the Lakers.
Yep.
But now getting into the list,
damn shoes did him in.
number 5 on my list is Mateen Cleaves.
Oh
wow.
Detroit guy, NBA journeyman, went to the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Michigan State.
Lottery pick. Should have had a real good career.
Mateen Cleaves.
Yeah, man. Another dude, number 4 on my list. I'm dating myself on my list. Greg Ostertag.
Greg Ostertag. Wow. Kansas.
Greg Ostertag was nice at Kansas.
Was he?
He was like the number 1 or 2 pick in the draft.
Damn. When did he get drafted?
But that was back when motherfuckers were drafting like big country Brian Reeves.
Yo, either way, he didn't do shit in the league.
Oh, just big white dudes.
Big country is a good one.
I was gonna put Shamgar Wells on the list.
Oh, Shamgar, damn.
You know, they got a move named after him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep him on the list at number 3.
Yeah, that hurts.
He had a great Big East career. Everybody thought he was gonna come out and be like Allen Iverson. Next to Allen Iverson, they had a big rivalry in the Big East for a lot of years and shit. He led PC on that big run they had back in the day. And then nothing. Yeah. Legendary handles, and that's about it. I think he's coaching now.
No jump shot. No jump shot.
No jump shot. No jump shot. Number 2 is it could be controversial for me only because he's a local guy. Ricky Leto, man. Leto was nice. He was like the number 5 pick in the draft.
Yep.
And
he came through the Knicks organization too.
Yeah, a couple of these dudes on my list came through the Knicks. He's like playing overseas now, so he's still got a basketball career. He does a camp and stuff. He does good stuff. But like the way he was in college, you would expect that, you know, as high as he was drafted, that he would have done a little bit more in the league.
He got drafted on Milwaukee, I think.
Yeah. And number one on my list is also the greatest grift in NBA history, Ben Simmons.
Ooh.
The biggest thief.
Yeah, I don't know if you can count him, man.
Why? Because every summer we see him fucking torching summer leagues, and then he comes into the real league and don't do shit.
No, but he had a run with Philly. He had a run with Philly. Destroyed
it in college at LSU. You know what I mean?
He did get Rookie of the Year.
He had a run.
7-foot guard that don't pass. He should be destroying the league. Yeah, he passed too much. He passed
too much. Yeah.
But then every summer league, he's out there at the Rico Hines run.
Oh yeah.
Dunking on NBA guys, shooting threes, breaking motherfuckers down. Out there looking
don't get fooled by that. I keep telling you, don't get fooled by that footage.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, we know he got the skill, and he just don't be using that shit. And somehow
he's starting to put it together now with the Clippers. He still has a chance to.
He looks timid, like he doesn't want
to. 7 years already.
Yeah.
Now, see, this is where it will be controversial for me because his college career wasn't really that good because he was basically doing the same thing back in college. When it came to like big games, he would come up lame.
Yep.
Like he would be sick. Like all of a sudden, like so. I wouldn't say that wasn't somewhat controversial, but he's still trying to piece it together right now.
And isn't he a multiple? He's a multiple All-Star too, right?
I think he's been to the All-Star twice. Yeah.
So I don't know if you could really say he's a bust per se. You know?
No, but it's about guys who were super good in college and that are now super good.
See, that's
because you can say the same thing about Christian Laettner. He had a
Well,
very
not because
solid NBA career.
he had a solid NBA career, but based on what he was in college, he should have been a Hall of Famer.
The hype made Ben Simmons an All-Star. All the hype, not the skill.
No, but Christian Laettner had skill though. Like Christian Laettner is on the dream team. Like, how you go on the dream team to only having one All-Star appearance?
How do you go from having early All-Star appearances in your first 2 years to not even fucking being able to play?
That's true. That's true.
And you on a team with probably, arguably, the best center in the game right now when he's healthy.
Who?
Yeah, but that
Embiid.
Oh, you saying?
No, he's with the Clippers now.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was on a team. It was him, Embiid.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucking Jimmy Butler was on that team, I think, right?
They went on runs, man.
They had a squad, and now
but that had nothing. That had nothing to do with his college performance.
Now he's just fucking up LA Fitness runs.
It has nothing to do with his college performance, though.
He's still my number one.
Okay, I'll give it to you. It's controversial.
Sure.
It's controversial.
I said it was controversial, but
yeah.
You know, the fact that he's gotten away with the biggest heist in history. You know what I mean? Like he's like the Kaiser Soze of the NBA.
Sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
But that's gonna do it for another top 5 and another episode of DJ IronMonkey. Caveman and DJ IronMonkey talking that shit. Make sure you hit that YouTube page and hit that like and subscribe. I'd like to thank Seren for coming on today and chopping it up with us, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Sure.
Come again. Tell your friends to tell a friend. You know what I mean?
Sure.
This is your opportunity to let folks know where they can contact you for art and all things available.
Oh man, for my artwork, you can hit me up on Instagram. It's at Native Exchange. Yeah, just hit me up on Instagram, man. Send me a DM. You know,
easy.
Ladies, be respectful. He's married.
I'm married.
Yeah, you wasn't helping earlier with that whole gigolo shit. Now he got to go upstairs, and your wife's like, "Yeah, I heard that statement." Not from the twins. You know how expensive both that therapy bill is for both of them.
Oh man. Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Native Exchange.
Yeah. If anything, you should try that twin test, man. Have one in the other room and slap the other one behind.
I'm gonna try it out, man. Next time I'm on here, I'm gonna update you.
Easy. I'm gonna hold you to it.
All right.
Follow us on all the social medias, man. We'll catch y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.